Yo, welcome back again today. Today we're going to be talking about the Wadai Empire. The Wadai Empire was located in modern-day Chad, with the center of the empire being located more central east of the country. The empire sprung out of the Muslim Dhofar Sultanate, or empire, in 1635. Many ethnic groups were under the Wadai Empire, and many would come together to overthrow other groups for the power of the empire. These different ethnic groups, such as the Maba, would come under the leadership of Abdi al-Karim, who overthrew the Tunjur group, who was in power at the time. The Maba people formed the strength of the empire and dominated the eastern part of Chad at the time. This was the turning point for the Wadai Empire, and officially turned the empire into a Muslim sultanate state. Abdi al-Karim would be the first sultan of the empire and fought off raids from Darfur. He would also marry the previous ruler's daughter, furthering his power within the empire. Abdi al-Karim would also marry other nobles from kingdoms and chiefdoms within the Wadai Empire. The Sultan had big plans and he pursued an expansionist policy. Rulers before had many different policies, but in 1804, this would all change. The Sultan had a brother named Assad who wanted to lay claim to the throne, but fled to Darfur due to his safety. Assad would return back to the Wadai Empire claiming he had evidence to support his claim of rule, but he was seized and blinded in the capital. The Sultan would arm his army with various weapons and send them on expeditions to protect and raid neighboring empires and kingdoms. The empire spread out through desert arid areas and amassed large trade routes in tributary states. The Wadai Empire also had much wealth in exotic animals at the time, such as giraffes, lions, antelopes, elephants, and a range of camels. Trading routes would stretch as far as Tripoli in Libya, North Africa, and the Wadai Empire also conquered smaller kingdoms. This conquering from the Wadai Empire did not always end with the kingdom being overtook. Some kingdoms were forced to obey the Wadai Empire and pay annual tributes of horses, servants, and slaves. The Sultan would also go on to send out scout groups to find new trade routes. Trading routes north would soon be discovered, and royal caravans would take advantage of the new trade routes. The Wadai Empire would create its own currency in coin form, import military advisors from North Africa through trade routes, and firearms as well. The position of the empire was ideal and strategic, being right in the trans-Saharan trade routes. Abdi al-Karim would lose power with no real ruler able to control the empire after him. In 1836, the Darfur Sultan would see this as an advantage and sent Muhammad Sharif to take over the empire. This would backfire and Muhammad would take power of the Wadai Empire while rejecting the Darfur Empire. With political disputes over who would rule the Wadai Empire next, the various ethnic groups agreed that Muhammad would be accepted as a strong ruler. The new Sultan would enforce a strong military and conduct many war campaigns to the western neighboring empires in such countries as modern-day Nigeria, Cameroon, and Niger. Muhammad Sharif would also help the Wadai Empire by creating a friendship with the founder of the Senussi Islamic Brotherhood while in Mecca before becoming a ruler. This friendship would help the Wadai Empire in its time of need to oppose the now pressing French military looking to colonize the empire. This brotherhood was very strong in what is modern-day North African country of Libya. After his reign, Sultan Dud Murrah, also known as the Lion of Murrah, fought back against the ever-pressing French military. Dud Murrah was expelled by Sultan Nduka, and Dud Murrah would surrender to the French and imprisoned by the French. Sultan Asil would take control but soon dethroned by the French as well. In 1912, the French would overtake the Wadai Empire, and by 1935, the French would rule over the area and make international decisions for its inhabitants. And 48 years later, in 1960, Chad will get its independence and become its own country. So yo guys, today we learned about another empire. This time we learned about an empire in North Central Africa, the Wadai Empire. There were other various empires around that area that I'll definitely cover, but today we learned about the Wadai Empire, and we learned a little bit about the country of Chad, which is in the North Central part of Africa. We learned a little bit about their history. So yo guys, please like and subscribe. Please subscribe. A lot of my viewers that watch, they don't subscribe, so if you could, please subscribe and like Turn on the bell notification so you can get all my videos. We also have merchandise down there, so you can definitely check it out and see what you like. All the help is very much appreciated. Each one teach one. Always love each other, always be diplomatic, always learn from each other. And yo, until next time guys, peace, one love.